I know, right? Alright, you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Benjamin J, and this is the home and the hub of anything and everything manga and anime related in my life. Now, today I am bringing you the highly anticipated video for my 2020 manga collection. Yes, it is finally here, you guys. I am so excited to show you. Right, before we go ahead and jump on into today's video, I just want to take one quick second and explain why I decided to go this route. First of all, number one, above all else, I wanted to have my shelves sort of represent myself, okay? You know, the aesthetic of my channel, the aesthetic of my personality, and the, you know, the feng shui, so to say, of my apartment, okay? So I think this was the natural choice to do. Every shelf is equipped with battery power lights, and of course we have the neon rock and roll sign. Music is a very huge part of this channel. I needed to be thrifty, I needed to be creative with the small space that I have here in my small apartment here in Los Angeles. So not only is this serve as a bookshelf and a display case, this also serves as a new set for my videos. Alright, you guys, I think I've kept you here long enough. You guys aren't here for the why I built the bookshelves. You are here for the collection itself. So without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and jump on into the highly anticipated video of my 2020 manga collection. I'll see you guys at the end, alright? Alright guys, let's go ahead and kick things off with the upper left-hand shelves here at the very top with Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re complete. Both series, it feels so good to be able to say that. You have no idea. If you've been here on my channel for a while, you guys know that Tokyo Ghoul has a special place in my heart, as it was the series that started it all for me and got me into anime and manga. So it feels really good to collect all of it here. So quickly moving on to our second series. So our next series is today's menu for the Amiya family. This is a wonderful cooking spin-off series based off of the Fate franchise, and it's actually quite a darling little series. It should be 5 volumes in total, with 3 out currently and 4 on the way. Now, moving on to our next series for the evening, we're going to talk about a underrated series in my opinion, as I don't see too many people talk about Hina Matsuri. Now, this is a wonderful series that follows Hina, who is there on the lower right-hand corner, and she is this mysterious character that sort of appears in a young, aspiring Yakuza boss's house one day. Now, there's 8 volumes out currently in English translation. I own 7, which means I should be picking up the latest volume soon. Now, I have a story on picking up Kids on the Slope, which is one of my all-time favorite stories of music, period. It focuses on these teenagers in these rough 60s and 70s and their jazz and music life, and it's actually quite wonderful. The sad thing is, I don't think you can actually get a publication in English, which is sad, but nonetheless, I enjoy owning Volume 1 of Kids on the Slope. Now, moving on to 20th Century Boys, I own 2 copies of 20th Century Boys. I have not started to read this series yet, but it is very high on my priority list to read, so I put it up at the top shelf for now in hopes that it will motivate me to read it faster, okay? Next up is Uzumaki from the great Junji Ito. This sadly is the only piece of work that I own from him, but I do hope to remedy that in the future. I highly recommend Uzumaki. All right, picking up pace here on the second shelf. Let's go ahead and talk about first the manga cookbook. I bought this on a whim. I'm glad I did. We'll actually be seeing some content with this book on my channel soon. Next, we are diving into Solanin and Downfall by Inio Asano. Both I can recommend, Solanin more so, and volumes 1 and 2 of an unread Master Keaton series. This is something that is on my priority list to also start reading. Quickly moving on, we have the very renowned series Monster. Now, I believe that there's 9 volumes total. I only own 5, so I will start this series once I collect all 9, just because I know this is a lot of people's. It's like in their top 5 or top 10. It's incredible, so I want to be able to binge it. Next, moving on, we have Beastars. Now, Beastars is A series that I held out for such a long time, and I'm sad that I did because it is honestly absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you don't want to pick up the manga, go ahead and check out the first season out on Netflix. Next is Planet Tess by Makoto Yukimura. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a Makoto Yukimura little moment here. Planet Tess was his first work. It's a sci-fi space opera. I just finished it. It's amazing. Go check it out. Now it looks like we are beginning the great grand journey, and you're going to love how this looks. It just, all of Vinland Saga pretty much just takes up one solid unit here on my shelf, and it looks awesome. I highly recommend the fantastic seinen series. This is definitely a fun part of the shelf with volumes 1 and 2 of The Way of the House Husband. This is an amazing comedy series that I highly recommend. Now for volumes 1 to 13 of Silver Spoon. If you have been around the block with me here on the channel, you guys know that I am a huge fan of Silver Spoon. I have pushed this series as far as it can go, pretty much. Basically, it follows the adventures of Hachiken and friends when the main character decides to try out high school in the countryside of Japan, attending an agricultural high school experience. It's phenomenally well done. Hiromo Arakawa, just brilliant piece of work, okay? Now, quickly moving forward, we have a wonderfully interesting josei series called Perfect World. There is one volume out currently in Takoban format. I highly recommend it. Go ahead and look this series up. It's a josei focusing on people around my age in their older 20s. Go ahead and check it out. Wonderful premise. Next is 8 volumes of the Quintessential Quintuplets, which was honestly one of my favorite reads of 2020. Absolutely just like, this is such an addicting read. I hope you guys check out the Quintessential Quintuplets. And of course, we have that one volume of Soul Eater that I have yet to check out, and Ajin there in the back. I know it's hard to see. You guys know me. It's One Piece time. Now, this is the awesome thing about having a modular bookshelf like this, or a display case, that if I ever need to have One Piece up for a video, or if I want to just have it in general and just have it in my apartment and display all of One Piece, I definitely can do that, and it looks absolutely fantastic, especially as I have all the single volumes. Now, I typically have them in their box sets, but this is what it would look like if they were actually displayed, and I had to do this. It just really fulfills my heart to just see this on my wall and lit up, and especially at night, and it just really pops. So of course, in my manga collection video, we had to have ourselves a little One Piece moment. Right, so when anyone ever asks a recommendation for shoujo, I give them Yona of the Dawn. This is that series for me. It's such a good romance series. Now, I only have 18 volumes. I would love to get current with it. It's something that I'll probably be doing very soon. You guys, Yona, Hawk, need I say more? This is just an overall amazing series. Now, The Ancient Magus Bride, I do enjoy it. I am reading it, but it is one of those series that I probably will transition towards a digital-only strategy. Now, Delicious in the Dungeon Volumes 1 and 2 I have yet to read. Same with Berserk Volumes 1 and 2. Secretly, I've been suffering from being and Become You are both decent reads, and I recommend them. Go ahead and check those out on your own time. Happiness Volume 1 I have yet to check out, but Volumes 1 to 5 of Hunter x Hunter, you know what, I'm going to end up collecting this whole series. I do want to own it. And of course, Volumes 1 to 4 of Snow White with Red Hair, which is a new shoujo that I've been checking out that, you know what, I actually recommend it. It's quite a nice read. Now, did someone say good shoujos? And of course, we were talking about Fruits Baskets. Now, this, of course, are the collector's editions. I have 7 out of 12, which I will be picking up soon. And of course, I have 5 omnibuses of Gantz, and I cannot wait to finish Gantz. You guys, we have made it to the bottom shelf. I am so happy. Now, this is where I keep my rather large deluxe editions of Battle Angel Alita and of the master editions of Knights of Sidonia. Both series I highly recommend, but this is where I store the rather large volumes, and of course, Part 1, Volume 1 of JoJo's, as well as some other bits of literature in my bullet journal and stuff that I like to be able to reference and just grab quickly here on the bottom shelf. It really does help keeping these things here. So these next series are actually being transitioned to be digitally only in my household, and those are going to be Dr. Stone, Komi Can't Communicate, Demon Slayer, and Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. Now, there's this old saying, Happiness is not knowing what you want, but wanting what you already have. That very much rings true for me in these shelves. So let me know your thoughts and feelings on these shelves down below in that comment section. I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts, okay? We'll see you down there.
Alrighty guys, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I'm sorry it took such a long time to get this video out to you guys. I just sort of wanted to, you know, just do justice to this video. You know, it does mean a lot to me, and I wanted to make sure that I produced something for you guys that I was actually proud of. So it took a little longer than anticipated, and of course, work life, YouTube balance, it got a little crazy there, so I do apologize. But I think we're gonna wrap things up here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you guys wanna go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and mash that like button down below. It lets me know that you guys are watching and I can continue to make more content just like this. And of course, as always, nothing has changed. If you would like to stick around for more content, go ahead and mash that subscribe button down below. We would love to have you here in the community. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Benjamin J, and I will see you in the next video. Good night, you guys.